In the years between wars and wonders, there lived a man who spoke 9 languages, ran marathons through the mountains, and uncovered the secrets of civilizations long lost. By age 22, John Pendlebury was already an impressive athlete and scholar of great renown. Naturally curious from a young age, Pendlebury lost an eye at the age of 2, studied Egyptology as a childhood hobby, and distinguished himself at both Winchester and Cambridge. He earned athletic blues in track representing Cambridge in 1926-27 and competed in qualifying trials for the 1924 Olympics. His reputation won him admission to the British School at Athens.
Excuse me, Professor Evans. I think you've made a mistake. You stated that Akhenaten's son, Tutankhamun, was named to honor the god Amun. But I think the latest excavations show that he was named Tutankhaten by his father to honor the god Aten, and later changed his name when he became pharaoh.
Indeed, my boy. We will cover recent discoveries later in the course. I advise you to cultivate your patience.
You won't do yourself any favors, alienating the faculty.
Dear lady, one must possess faculties to serve as faculty. An earnest educator would thank me for correcting his error. John Pendlebury, by the way.
I know. Hilda Whitehall. So it's true then? They said young Pendlebury likes to live dangerously.
My dear, you have no idea.
You there, get down.
I am Persian.
Young man, as your advisor, I must tell you, I am very concerned about your course load. I understand that you've chosen to specialize in both Greek and Egyptian archaeology. I must warn you that this is overly ambitious, even for you.
I have only one life in which to get everything I want, Mr. Evans. What seems ambitious to you is merely thorough to me. I intend to compile a catalog of Egyptian artifacts found in the Greek region.
You've just married, haven't you? Why don't you slow down and savor all that married life has to offer?
I will take that under advisement, sir. I do believe the old boy Evans has finally discovered his faith in me. Psst. Here, lad. Who is that woman?
Her? That's Marika.
Careful, sir. Don't eat too many seeds or you will never leave here.
Why would I ever want to leave? A man could spend the rest of his life in such a place.
After arriving at Knossos, Pendlebury launched a series of ambitious restoration projects. He began creating an academic library of artifacts at the Villa Ariadne. He set about clearing the ruins and the surrounding farmland, working closely with the villagers of Crete to reclaim the badly neglected areas. And he continued the archaeological excavations at the site, frequently joined by Arthur Evans, with whom he maintained a close, cordial, but often tense partnership.
We got rid of Evans. Thank the Lord.
After a year as director at Knossos, Pendlebury found himself summoned to Cairo in Egypt. The curator of Amarna had resigned without notice, and the Egyptian authorities were desperate for a replacement.
Mr. Pendlebury, we know what exciting work you're doing at Knossos, but you are earnestly needed at Amarna. We are in dire need of someone of your talents.
Excellent. 2 kingdoms, twice the trouble.
We didn't mean, Mr. Pendlebury, surely you cannot oversee both.
Why ever not? I can excavate Amarna in the winter, Gnosis in the spring, and take the summers off.
So this Akhenaten, he was a monotheist? Do you suppose his Aten could be similar to the god we know today? Perhaps this story is related to the Exodus from our Bible, or...
Those are certainly interesting theories, Nora. But ours is not to theorize. Ours is but to analyze.
Excavating at Amarna was a dream come true for Pendlebury. He and his team discovered grand stone doorways and a beautiful stone lintel at a site known as the House of Hatiai, overseer at ancient Amarna. As a bit of a lark, they created what would come to be an invaluable photographic record. They created a video showing one of the Egyptian laborers walking through the restored stone doorways of the site as though he were Hatiai. In the years since, the site has been almost completely lost to erosion, making this in situ record unique and priceless. Pendlebury uncovered remarkable treasures from the Amarna period, and he wasn't averse to showing them off with a cheeky pose. Though she was busy raising their 2 children, Hilda often joined him, indulging her own passion for archaeology. One Christmas, Pendlebury held a games day for the local children of Amarna, guiding and encouraging them as they competed in races of all varieties.
You were hired to excavate, not gallivant across the Empire. No more outside projects.
I understand perfectly, sir. I will seek my adventure elsewhere.
Pendlebury had done great work at Amarna and Gnosis, but it was time to move on. The advent of war at home made his choice clear. In July 1939, Pendlebury enlisted in the British Army and was immediately recruited by the intelligence service. To his great satisfaction, he found he would be deployed to Crete.
It is well known that Hitler covets archaeological artifacts, especially from early European empires. We already have intel that he is planning an invasion of Crete. You're the only one who knows every path, every gorge, every man worth arming. We need Crete defended from the inside.
Then I'll need a bigger notebook.
Pendlebury undertook his mission with gusto, ranging through the mountains to reconnect with brave men of Crete, hiding weapons caches throughout the countryside, training Cretan resistance fighters to sabotage and vanish, and sketching attack routes as he went.
My brothers and their friends have broken into the museum and taken some of the rifles from the Crimean War exhibit. I hope you don't mind.
Mind? It's bloody brilliant! Tell the strongest and surest to arm up and report to me for training.
Wire Pendlebury at once. The invasion is coming in mid-May.
Onward, men! We have them on the run! Let them come! I have room on my dance card.
On May 22nd, 1941, John Pendlebury was executed by Nazi forces. As Pendlebury fell, so Crete was eventually lost. Having lost the momentum of the early resistance, Greek forces surrendered on May 30th. But Pendlebury and the Cretan defenders may have ultimately facilitated the Allied victory. Historians note that Hitler mistakenly believed paratroops to be ineffective and redeployed the survivors as part of a Soviet ground invasion which would face humiliating defeat. In contrast, Allied forces saw the paratroops' potential, later using them to devastating effect at Normandy.